I was like, why is it so big? Oh, it's just zooming in.
Hello, chat. Today it is with great pleasure I announce during future game show that Todd Howard's Fuck You will now be published by Tencent China and will be rebranded to Todd Howard's Glorious Kutama Fuck Niziji of Hell.
Presented by, oh, I know the narrator. It's Brienne. Brienne of Toff.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Future Game Show at Gamescom, presented by Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
Ned Luke, though. You might know me best as 2013's Father of the Year. Michael
Why did
DeSantis of
his
Grand
mic
Theft
just
Auto
got
5.
so much
I'm
lower
here
than the
today
stream?
to run you guys through a boatload of exclusive video game news. But every big score requires partners in crime. And thankfully, I got one of the best in the business.
Damn, girl, what's that fit?
How you doing, Alex?
I mean, hi, Ned. So good to be here. Howdy to the folks at home. My name is Alex McKenna, and I played the ruthless outlaw Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. Ned and I could probably deliver a mean seminar on virtual robbery, but we've got a red-hot haul of video game trailers to show you instead.
That's right, and over the next 90 minutes, you can expect world premieres, developer presentations, and gameplay deep dives on the most exciting upcoming games.
Yeah, we'll also have plenty to share about Civilization 7 as part of our collaboration with the team at Firaxis Games, but more on that later.
Yeah, for now, just do me a favor and be cool, all right? Get comfy, make sure you got a lot of popcorn within arm's reach because our first world premiere is coming up now.
Wait, that's a blazer tee. Wait, it's a blazer over a graphic tee. Should I drink again?
A house in New Orleans, they call the rising sun.
My stream gets muted. Thanks for DMCA.
And God, I know I'm one.
Is this Civ? It's Fortnite! Oh my god! What the fuck? Fortnite! Wait, is this Roller Coaster Tycoon? Wait, what? That's not what I thought it would be. Whoa!
Well, how about that for an opener? Mars Attacks is a park builder based in the Mars Attacks universe, and it's coming in 2025, so make sure it's on your wish lists.
Next up, we've got brand new gameplay from Spine, the Gun
yeah.
Fu action
Tiny Birds,
epic.
thank you for the 6 months.
Check out this trailer, soundtrack by John Wick composer Le Castlevania.
Whoa!
Tensor, an autocratic AI controlling our city. It took over the government and let the gangs tear the place apart.
Well, they're good at
They've
soundtrack
taken
choice.
my brother. It's time to fight.
Redline, I got your back. Always.
Wait, this actually looks cool. Ow.
I never asked for this.
Yo, she just killed him with a fish. This is Gun Fu.
Spine is coming to PC and consoles, so get it on your wish list. And keep in mind that you can find all of the games featured in today's show on our official Steam page.
Actually,
Just type Future Game Show into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
Okay, well, this next game
Dude, she
is a
knows how to use the
mixed-media
internet.
shooter where players embark on an expedition to Atlantis. Let's check out The Explorator.
cute. I like the graphics. I like the art style. Does the audio sound weird? Is that just me? It's low? No, it sounds like warped. Like it's like underwater. It sounds low quality. Aww. Wait, this looks cute. The Abyss. What happened? So cute.
The Explorator is coming soon, but there's a demo on Steam right now if you want to check it out.
All right.
Hold on.
4X.
Shut up,
All right.
woman.
4X fans, you've waited long enough. It's time for your first taste of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Let's take a look at the first live-action trailer.
Wait, is the... I already saw this.
Throughout our history, ordinary people have done extraordinary things.
I thought it was gonna be a different one. Skip?
Illuminating our
I
potential.
can't fucking skip, dog. It's live.
They inspired movements, created the impossible,
Live actions are cool,
and destroyed the
but not what
indestructible.
anyone wants at this point. I think a live
Ordinary
action
people
trailer for
chose to
Civ
change the
is
Chose to
why?
dream.
Who gives a shit about the live action trailer for Civ? I want to know the
Always hope.
game.
And if this hope
Like, this
were
isn't
with
Halo,
us,
dude. You're not
as one
hyping me up.
forces,
I'm gonna go sit
now
at my
it's your
computer,
turn to
click for
reimagine
30 hours,
civilization.
and just. Do I want my units here? Do I want to build a?
build something you believe in.
Do I want to build a farm here? Do I want to? Hold on. Where do I want to put my wonder?
You may have heard a familiar voice in that trailer, and that's because
You guys
Gwendolyn
ready for the
Christie will
30-hour
star as
Civ
the
streams?
narrator in Civilization 7. Now let's pass it over to the development team for even more exciting news about the game.
All right.
Are they gonna explain it at all, please?
Civilization 7 has been a lift. We've been doing things that were much more challenging than we've ever had in the past. Ed came into this game, Ed Beach, the lead designer, with the intention of changing the way that we go about making a Civ game. He wanted to shift it slightly in one direction or the other, and make it
What
so that our
direction?
fans can't really lay out and predict exactly what we're going to be doing. One of his biggest disappointments is that every time we come out with an expansion pack, every time we're talking about a new game, inevitably our fans know what we're doing because it can fall into a pattern. They know that eventually we're going to need a government here. They know that the game's going to work, you know, X, Y, yields Z. So he wanted to change that up. And with the current design that he's delivering, combined with shipping on all platforms all at the same time, this was a lift for the team.
My name is Ed Beach, and I am the
It's Ed
creative
Beach!
director for Civilization 7. I love historical strategy games, whether it's a board game or a
Jojo,
video
thank you
game.
for 4 months. Defunct,
Love
thanks for the 5
anything where there's
months.
a really detailed, involved map. So Civilization is the perfect game for me.
In Civilization, we're always trying to paint a positive picture of the world, highlight all of the great accomplishments that
Guys, they
humanity
aren't
has
saying
achieved
anything.
and all of the different cultures across the world have achieved. That's still true in Civilization 7. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader, about each civilization, and about each time period in history.
Do you think when I build the fucking Hanging Gardens of Babylon, I'm thinking about how cool that shit was back in 1000 BC or whatever the fuck?
And trying to recreate history, but also
Do you think I'm like thinking about the historical accuracy of the
really
Babylon?
allow for a rich playground.
I am. That's because you guys are
overall learn more
nerds.
about history and its narratives.
We always want Civilization to be a snapshot of what you as a person and the empire you build to be this forward-looking, beautiful, shining light on a hill. And I think that even rides even better with Civilization 7. I love the new mechanics of new cultures emerging. I love the idea that everything you build is multicultural now. Different cultures contribute to other cultures, whether you want to or not. In the real world, everything you see when you look around you has been contributed to by multiple peoples and influenced throughout history by multiple cultures. I've always loved that about Civ. I love the fact that it's a positive game. It's not a negative game. The whole game isn't about what's worse in humanity. It's about what's best in humanity.
Civilization 7 still has a lot of the same gameplay that fans will know and love. So
Not
there's
a
still a
negative
lot
game?
that's going to feel really familiar. We're still highlighting the best things about each leader, about each civilization, and about each time period in history. But of course, we're spinning it in a new way and adding new gameplay systems on top of it.
There's a ton of cool new
Dog,
stuff.
I'm playing multiplayer with my
and you're gonna
friends.
have to learn it all.
I'm
It's a
in
lot,
the middle of
but we
3
feel like
other
we're
of my
teaching it to you as you go along,
people in
and
my
when
game.
you really dig in, you're going to see how deep
And they're
this thing
sending their
goes.
armies all
And,
at me.
We're excited to say and really believe that this is the biggest
How
Civ
am I?
experience
Dude, I'm
that
fucking
we have
pissed.
ever
Because
shipped
the
out of
map
the studio.
it's randomly puts me there. Dude, I'm trying to turtle.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7 is coming to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025.
And Switch?
We'll have more from Firaxis later in the show, including a special gameplay trailer, so stay tuned.
Our next game actually came out yesterday. So I imagine some of you are already playing it, right?
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
raging
did
at
it?
bosses, Googling guides. If not, this clip might just convince you. Here's the launch trailer for Black Myth Wukong.
He's Googling a fucking guide.
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
More good.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the Destined One.
The destined
Wait,
one who
it's
doesn't
just
even
fucking
know what he's
spoilers,
destined
dude.
for. Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by grief, not destiny.
Woman?
So this is the
Guys,
face
I
of the
didn't think there was a
Destined
single
One.
woman in the game.
It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace. Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Snow! I knew we were gonna go to the snow biome. What? That game's gonna look so good on my new 4080 Super with DLSS Gen.
Which is out now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, Head to the link on the screen and fill out that FGS survey to have a chance at winning an iBuyPower gaming PC complete with an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU and GeForce RTX 4070 worth over $1,500, baby.
Okay,
only
another
a 4070
now. But if you watched our summer showcase, you might know already what it could be.
King Toad. Frog King. Frog Prince. Wait, this is like Celeste, but frog, not pixel art. Frog List. Croak! Oh, that's so much better than I thought it would be.
Well, that was your first look at Croak, an indie platformer from developers
I'm kind of into that.
Cuphead and Rick and Morty. It's coming soon to PC.
It did have Cuphead energy.
Wish list now on Steam.
Could she
Hey,
stop?
we're taking a look at Monaco 2 now, the sequel to the indie co-op heisting hit from 2013.
Yeah, it's all about the joy of improvising when your best laid plans inevitably go awry. But we wouldn't know anything about that, would we, Ned?
No, absolutely not.
I am a man who wants it all. Money, power, respect. But do you know what I want most of all? I want Monaco. Right, let's go over the plan one last time. Today's heist, like every heist, is another step toward the prize so long denied me. Cosmo will distract the guards with her darling pooch. And Cicero will make sure they nap after playtime. Find Joby the time he needs to shut down.
Joby in it.
If the plan goes awry, no matter, Una will keep it on track.
Me and my Hitman runs.
And we'll walk
Wait, so
away
is this like a 4-player co-op Hitman kind of thing, but also like a
heist by heist. We'll make
what is the shoot game with the Brava Banks?
Oh, they may chase us, but we'll always be one step ahead. This is my
Payday,
city.
payday.
This is my empire of crime. This is Monaco.
Start getting the gang back together because Monaco 2 is coming to PC in 2025.
That's
We're
kind of
taking a closer look at
interesting.
Raven's Watch now. It's an action roguelike from the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods.
My forgotten legends. You are forgotten no more. No need to thank me. See how far you've come. Back to me!
Okay, I like this more.
Here it comes!
To me, Raven's Watch. We've monsters to
Storm Island!
Make me proud!
The fated moment approaches. Get ready!
Because it looks like Hades? I didn't actually even think Hades, I just like the art style. Raven's Watch. So, it's 4-player though? It's co-op?
Raven's
That
Watch
could
is
be
launching
fun.
later this year, but it's available now in early access if you can't wait to play it.
Now we've got a new trailer for Zero Space, a story-driven, real-time strategy game built with consultation from professional StarCraft players.
We were not the first out here,
Story-driven?
and we will not be the last. We will do everything in our power to protect humankind.
Story-driven and RTS do not belong in the same
To
sentence.
stave off the
Hold
never-ending
on.
threats.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yet sacrifices must be made. Our enemies and allies alike watch with hungry eyes, ready to betray and undermine. And still, we must move forward together. Every decision has a consequence. The choice is yours.
Zero Space is coming soon, so get it on your wish list. You can also support the game on BackerKit to get access to the upcoming beta.
Let's keep it rolling with another world premiere. This one's an atmospheric puzzle adventure game set in the northern latitudes.
I like all four of those things.
There's always a lighthouse.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
I'm already in, Doug. Doug, I'm already. It does sound familiar. Who is that? Iditarod? Dog sledding? It's like
I will find you.
it's like the Long Dark, but in the ocean.
All right.
Name is gonna
Will
suck.
Follow the Light is coming to PC,
That's not
Xbox,
bad.
and PlayStation in 2025.
That's not that
Alex, next.
Well, I think it's about time that we bust open the ones to watch yearbook, don't you, Ned?
Wait,
First
but he
up
said
is
PS...
Greedfall 2, The Dying
said-
World,
wait,
which
hold
promises
on.
an even deeper RPG experience
say
than its
PC?
predecessor, if you can believe that. Let's find out more.
Will you play it? I probably will play it. Okay, it's on Steam.
Bertitimad, Garance. Welcome back to the world of Greedfall, where adventure and political intrigue await at every turn. Your future is in your hands. As you
Greedfall?
strive to survive amidst greed and corruption.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
The
Storm
year
when she
is
gets offered
1231,
10K from
3 years
Secret
before the
Labs.
events of Greedfall. You're a native of Tirfredi,
I told
and
you.
as this adventure dawns, it is the eve of the initiation that will see you become a Donegad, a sage, a guardian of your people's knowledge, and a spiritual leader. But just as you're about to complete your sacred initiation, you are abducted by strange warriors from Gakan, the old continent, and thrown into the hull of a monstrous tall ship. After a long and arduous journey at sea, you disembark on the shores of Gakan and discover this foreign world where people have grown distant from nature and now war and conspire amongst themselves. You now seek passage back to your homelands. All the while, you must thwart the plans of the terrible man who kidnapped you in the first place. While Greedfall introduced the enchanted island paradise of Tearfredi, Greedfall 2 takes you beyond the island shores to the old continent of Gakan, cradle of the factions that struggle for dominance over Tearfredi. You will explore the crowded cities of Gakan and its various landscapes shaped by the different factions,
Whoever
cultures,
named these
and
cities
traditions that have inhabited them over
needs
the
to be fired.
centuries. You will have to decide where you stand when you inevitably become embroiled in their internal conflicts. But you will not be alone in your quest. You will quickly meet unique and memorable companions.
Why does she
on your
keep
journey
saying it's
who may join your
Gakan?
group. Discover their stories
Dude,
and
WoW
make them a
has
part of
great
your
city
group
names.
as you explore new realms together. Forge meaningful bonds, or even romances, as you get closer to
Ironforge?
them and learn more about their background. You are the author of your own legend, Donigad. Choose and master the path of
Elwyn?
the
I
sage
think
you
that's
want
a
to
city.
be, whether through diplomacy,
Stormwind?
bargaining, stealth,
I think
or your
Elwyn
keen
is actually
sense
the
of
area.
observation.
Stormwind
Your
is the
tracking
city.
vision may
Elwyn
reveal
Forest is
clues
good,
in
though.
your environment. Use your talents, craft new tools, and get help from your companions to increase your odds of
Orgrimmar?
success.
So
Of
good.
course, the use of force is always an option, to adopt as you see fit.
Booty Bay?
Greedfall 2's all-new combat system puts you in control of combat more than ever before. Use the tactical pause at any time to stop the action, and plan your group strategy, either on tactical pause or in real time.
What
You
kind
can
of game is
control
this?
all the members of your group and
Every
give them
game.
instructions using action points. So it's up to you to craft the perfect tactic to defeat your enemies. Change your combat style as you progress by drawing from the wide range of skill trees offered. Choose the style that suits you best, whether you're more of a melee fighter who uses traps, a range shooter with
I'm
support
not into how
spells,
it looks.
or even a master of poisons.
The art style,
You can
I'm
even
just not
hone and
into
develop your allies' fighting styles as well.
You know
Find
who
the
I
best
think would be
synergies
into this,
between
though?
your companions and
Garrick.
overcome your enemies with the party
I think
that
Garrick
suits you
would
best.
fucking love
your
this shit.
destiny is in your own hands. Greedfall 2 is a thrilling RPG that takes you on an unforgettable adventure where your choices shape the future of your group, your people, and the world. The story is yours to write, Donigad.
What did she call me?
Greedfall 2 is launching into Steam Early Access on September 24th, 2024, with a full release coming in 2025.
Okay, now we're shifting gears to focus on Kimbat, a robo buddy cop 3D platformer. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Launch trailer. Let's go.
Call me Shipset. What's your ID?
Lexi.
Just follow my plan and we're home free. 3, 2, 1, duck!
Claptrap?
Evilware fled to a planet. He's been building his awful army and plotting to acquire the artifact.
Bad guy's hiding in a volcano. Oh, why can't it ever be a regular beach?
Enough talk. Let's do business. We'll see if your precious idol's as strong as a real weapon.
You're in for it now, Featherface.
Ship set Evilware's on the warpath.
A Kimbot.
Kimbot is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I don't think it
on
looks
August
bad,
29th,
but I
2024.
also don't think
Our
it looks
friends at
good.
Antistatic Studios are here to tell you more about Phantom Line, the cooperative survival
It's just-
shooter where players
dude,
hunt
it's
creepy
whatever.
anomalies.
Hi, it's Chris from Antistatic Studios here.
Hi, Chris.
I'm excited to
You're
give
sitting
you an
way
in-depth
too
look
fucking
into
close.
our upcoming game, Phantom Line.
Can you
Let's
back
dive in.
up?
Phantom Line was born out of a love for horror, tactical shooters, survival games, and immersive sims. We felt that there was no game out there that would quench our thirst for such a blend, so we decided to set out on a mission and create a unique blend like that ourselves. We were fans of all things psychological horror, creepypastas, liminal spaces, urban legends, cosmic and analog horror, we got it all. In our world, the paranormal creatures and events are called the anomalies. They leak to our dimension, to rifts in space and time, causing all sorts of issues for the humanity. Inspired by their incredible imagination, we started working with some of the best SCP creators out there. They already started contributing a ton to the world and depth of the lore.
We played hours and hours of multiplayer survival games and we loved the exploration challenges, but grew tired of starving to death every few minutes. We want the core of the experience to be the preparation for the journey, not the desperate search of berries. What we also missed was the tactical angle of that experience. That's why we are preparing a choice of realistic arsenal and tactics that you can choose to hunt down and fight the anomalies. You will need to survive in a war-torn environment, cut off from reinforcements or supplies.
You can venture out alone or take your friends with you. The game is designed as a 4-player co-op, but you can complete it and have fun as a single player with a spare artificial body. We call it the Husk. We encourage players to cooperate to survive, hunt, build, and fight together.
We love open world games where the environment feels like it has a life of its own, not waiting for the player to progress. We are building a vast open world driven by a true emerging gameplay with unpredictable events, ensuring that every encounter is a fresh challenge that can be solved in a number of other ways.
The lighting,
in the next demo, you will venture out into an open world in a 4-player teams. So join our Discord
to
stay up to date and be among the first to play it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the show.
I think it's like...
One more thing I forgot to mention is that as a player, you're part of Mortville Industries. Their operations span across a wide variety of activities, but their true mission is to make sure that the general public never...
This guy just get fucking swatted? What?
Phantom Line is coming soon to SCPC.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Do you?
Yeah. Buckle up. Here's the latest update on Caravan Sandwich. Studio Plain Toast, post-apocalyptic driving adventure. Buckle up.
I fucking... I'm holding back. Some Path of Exile 2 news? Bro, you fucking know it! I'm so excited for Poe to... This game is called Caravan Sandwich. Wait, that's not how you spell sandwich.
Start your wish listing engines because Caravan Sandwich is coming to PC later this year.
Okay, our next section is a little different. We've teamed up with Prime Video and the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, to bring you a special feature covering the most exciting upcoming fantasy games.
But before we get into that, let's kick off this fantasy section with some exclusive footage from The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2, and get a taste of the many journeys that we're going to witness. Check it out.
Elrond, you are wired to fear this power.
Sauron has returned. The rings may well be a ploy on his part. They must be destroyed. I need your axe, old friend.
Will you fight with our friends?
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power?
Yeah, you guys want to watch that in Discord? You can do movie night for it.
First up on our list of upcoming fantasy games, we have got a bold new RPG with an electrifying art style. Metaphor ReFantazio embroils players in an intrepid tournament for the throne that involves cursed princes, fairy familiars, forbidden magic, and faraway dungeons.
Please don't make me watch it by
Metaphor
myself.
arrives from the minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5. So as well as a beautiful UI and captivating character designs, you can expect a thrilling Shoji Meguro soundtrack and a series of life simulator systems that help to augment the profound nature of the epic journey ahead. Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long to set off, as Metaphor ReFantazio is launching on October 11th, 2024 for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I'll watch it with you, bro. Yo, thanks, bro. Hey, thanks,
Monster
bro.
Hunter Wilds is the latest evolution in Capcom's storied lineage of creature-tackling action RPGs.
With
where
my secret
players
GM?
scheme,
Nah, she
craft,
said she doesn't want to
craft,
watch.
and fight their way to monster mastery. Taking place across a vast expanse called the Forbidden Lands, players will ride their raptor companions through this mighty open world, scavenging for supplies and coming face-to-face with formidable Animal Kingdom hybrids that require cunning plans and a catalogue of weapons to conquer.
It's not
Fantasy fans
it's
should
not
start
bad enough to
sharpening
make
their
fun of.
wits
It's just
and their
painfully
weapons
boring.
because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to PC and consoles in
Dude,
2025.
I think what I hated most about Rings of Power were the fucking hobbits.
10 years on from Dragon
Like, the
Age
whole
Inquisition,
Hobbit side
BioWare's
plot was
legendary
so
high fantasy series
boring
has
and
returned.
just-
In Dragon
and
Age
it's,
The
like,
Veilguard,
not
players step into the
interesting.
shoes of Rook, a customizable protagonist who must investigate perilous landscapes to rally
And
a
annoying,
ragtag crew
too. Like,
against
I just hated
enormous
listening
beasts
to
and
them.
egg-headed
I
elven
hated their
gods
fucking
hell-bent on
false
tearing down
positivity.
the veil between worlds. Can you stop the realm from being torn asunder? Find out when Dragon Age The Veilguard launches later this year on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Dude, I didn't know we were watching the horror game section.
Most exclusive club in all of
Oh
Albion.
God.
Carrying the torch lit by Lionhead Studios in the early 2000s, Playground Games' Fable reboot is a stunning reimagining of the famously funny fantasy series. It's set in the fairy tale land of Albion, where players will grapple with the burden of being a hero, as well as giant frogs and legendary beasts. Choice and consequence have always been a part of the Fable framework, and this has been teased with the introduction of fans and haters, as well as a mysterious rival hero. We'll find out more when Fable comes to PC and Xbox in 2025.
Yeah, okay.
Season 2 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, will premiere on Prime Video this August 29th. You can also wishlist our most anticipated fantasy games on the Future Games Show Steam page. Just type Future Games
This is
Show
the one that Twitter
into
racists
your
got
search
mad at?
engine and click
I don't think
on
it
our
has
Steam
anything to
page.
do with race.
That's
I think
right.
her face looks like a foot. And that's what people are mad at.
Rogue Waters, a tactical pirate roguelite from Tripwire Interactive.
Blitzosaurus, thank you for the 2-month Prime!
Cutter be locked in eternal battle with his foe. Navigate savage waters and choose your battles wisely.
So here's the deal, right? Every time a game comes out with a girl or a minority main character, anyone who doesn't like that game,
Weaken the enemy by choosing your targets wisely.
they have the defense of, oh, you're all just sexist or you're all racist. Our game doesn't suck. You are just sexist and racist. And that's annoying. Because it's like, nah, dog. You can't just hide behind that to avoid criticism.
Are ye ready to settle the score?
Arr, consider me timber shiver. Rogue
I'm
Waters coming to
old,
PC
man,
on
stop.
September 30th. Arr.
Well, Ned
Stop.
and I are taking a small break from our hosting duties now, as we're
This guy
about
thinks he's
to
day
air a
9, and he's
series
not.
of
He's not.
back-to-back trailers.
Classic Blitz play. We've got dwarfs, demons, and dice rolls to come, so there's a little sum for everyone.
Let's kick it off with Dwarven Realms, a new ARPG launching in September.
Is this Vampire Survivors? This looks like a mobile game. This looks like a school project. This looks unfinished. What the fuck did that have to do with dwarves? Oh!
When the Rift is in trouble, the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes, strategize to make insane combos, but watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke. Take on the Rift and stop.
Why do I feel like I'm watching a Nerf ad in like 2001?
Wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensional's campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys.
That's the point.
Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory,
I hate it.
spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.
I don't even think kids will play that game. That's the thing. It's not for kids? Who's it for? Who? What happened to CS:GO? Dude, I can't. I'm gonna have a fucking seizure. This music, dude. Defuse. I forgot a letter. Stardew?
My darling daughter. Emily and Chester are doing well. Your city kids are getting used to the Bloomtown way of life. They started wandering all over our peaceful town. Besides, it'll do your kids some good to meet some folk with proper manners. I've put them to good use, doing some small chores around the house.
Spooky
It'll temper their
Stardew? I'm
excessive
in.
talking, I hope. Well, they're not bad kids after all. They don't go where they're not supposed to. I think they even befriended some local kids. Either way, they'll be fine. You know how nice and cozy Bloomtown can be.
Megalovania? Okay, I'm in. I'm interested.
Hey guys, ready for game night? See you
What was it
in 5.
called?
Hey.
Let's play. Can I punch my friends in VR?
Come on.
Bloomtown?
Check this out, guys.
Hold us up and we'll do something that will change the world. We'll define. We'll turn the shadow to light.
I'm ahead of you now.
What?
Wait, Tabletop Sim in VR actually.
So,
That's
where
actually
were
cool.
we? How about this one? So, what are we playing next?
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed those trailers, but now we're back and ready to introduce the next game.
What is it?
Exoborn.
It's an open world extraction shooter where you fight for survival against an apocalypse of natural forces. Here's an interview with the team at Shark Mob so you can learn more about it.
In the world of Exoborn, which is kind of
Oh
like
boy,
a parallel
I sure
alternate
do love
timeline
extraction
deal we've set up,
shit.
it's in the near future. Mankind is facing a looming climate disaster.
When the climate disaster became really bad, humanity rallied behind a project called Rebirth. So the ambition with Rebirth was to save humanity, to try to stop the climate disaster from happening.
And
was
we
the
tried to
other
execute
game I
on
said
that plan,
looked
and something
cute?
goes terribly wrong, resulting in an
Croak.
even worse disaster than we originally tried to avert. And in this disaster, the players kind of get caught up in initially a bit of a mysterious conflict, which you get to explore in the game and you get to figure out exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But essentially, you are a rebel trying to save mankind, and things get progressively worse. Kind of like a firefight in a tornado. It gets worse and worse, not better and better. Exoborn is a tactical open world extraction shooter
Raven's Watch.
set in a very
Thank
dynamic
you.
world with forces of nature that constantly affect the way you play the game.
You might be looking to grab some loot in a certain area, but oh no, suddenly there's a massive tornado ripping through there and you're getting ambushed at the same time. So it's that change, that dynamic change that we think is really exciting and fresh. So when players go in, session to session, minute to minute, and even second to second, they're having to constantly change their decision making. What do I do? How do I go after my objectives? What do I want to do now?
In Exoborn, you are what you carry. So if you want to do a lot of damage, you need a big gun. If you want that gun to behave in a different way, you need attachments, you need to modify that gun. And it's the same way for the Exorig. If you want that Exorig to have different abilities, you need to find or buy different abilities and equip it. However, if you die, you lose it all, which means that it's very high stakes when you're out in a session, and you need to extract
I fucking
to be able
hate
to
that.
keep everything you have collected to the next session.
I think people who've already sampled extraction shooters and enjoyed
That's
them,
what I hate
there's gonna
about
be
extraction
lots
shooters,
for them
dog.
to enjoy and get in on. People
I
who've
think it
played
follows the
PvP
same
shooters
reason
of
that I
different
hate
ilks, the more
speed
traditional
runs.
ones, they're also going
I
to have
hate
an
having to
exciting time
lose
within
my
the world.
progress and
We've had a
go
mantra
over and
since
over and
many
over
years back, since
and
previous,
over again to get the thing that I
employments,
had
which is
before.
always playable. Basically, get the game up and running quickly.
It's different than fighting
at
a boss
least,
over and
for
over
us, it's
again.
always been in multiplayer.
'Cause I'm not
so you
losing
can have
anything.
people come in, evaluate it, and then you
Except
build
my
based on
mind.
user feedback. The natural evolution for us
Roguelike
from
is
that
different.
was something we call community
Because
first, which is we always develop
roguelikes,
the game
you
with the
are
community in mind.
saving
we've
data
begun to do
and
these closed
information,
tests
and you get to
where we
keep
play
some
with
of your like.
not just
You
you know,
level up
tens
and
or
get to
hundreds of
keep
players,
some of
but
your stuff.
thousands of players, and we get their feedback, and we get to see how in line our
But
thinking
you just
is
go in
with the
over
people
and
that we
over
want to
get
ultimately play
stronger,
our
and
game.
you have
we
meta
listen,
progression.
we look at the data, and
That
we get a very
that's
solid
good.
understanding.
Extraction
so we
shooters,
can
you
progress
have
and make
your
additional
progression
content,
is
additional
killed
features.
as soon as you,
You
die,
can wishlist
and I
Exoborn on
hate that.
Steam, join our Discord, or go to the website and sign up for the playtest.
It's like I don't want to bring my
Exoborn
best
is coming
stuff
soon
because
to
if I
PC
die, I
and
lose it.
consoles, so wishlist it now. You can also sign up on the official website for future playtests.
All right, it's time for another world premiere. This one's kind of like Fall Guys, except with flightless birds.
I think you kill a game by saying that. I think you hurt a game's potential by comparing it to another game and saying it's just this game but with another thing. But it It's like, why am I playing this over Fall Guys? Wait, this actually does look fun though. Fast Penguin. Fast Penguin.
You heard it here first.
What is
Fast
that name?
Penguin coming to PC and consoles in September 2024.
Next, we've got a cooperative survival game from the team that brought you Surgeon Simulator. Here's your first look at gameplay from Lost Skies.
Oh. Guys, Enshrouded just didn't hit. I really thought it would. I don't know if we're gonna get another Valheim, guys. I think Valheim fucked up their Valheim. The reason I didn't like Enshrouded was because you could have a server of people, but they can just... The quests, you could just go complete them without your friends. Like, you didn't need people to go progress the story, and it kind of just felt like pointless.
Lost Skies is soaring onto PC soon, so look out for it.
Okay, our spotlight montage is up next, where we're gonna hone in on a set of 6 games launching in the near future.
6?
Have you ever wondered if you could survive in an ever-changing post-apocalyptic landscape? Well, wonder no longer.
No.
With the brutal survival
Did I just hear the
simulator
Discord
in
sound?
Zone 2. Build settlements and balance resources as you face off against an unforgiving world. In Zone 2 is launching on August 26th, but it's available in early access on Steam right now.
Valheim was fun until you didn't log in for 8 hours and your friends beat bosses and just hand you everything they learned.
A dark
Same.
horror adventure
Dude,
starring
yeah,
a
I
cursed
hate
retro
that.
cartridge that is affecting the world around you. Solve puzzles as you steel yourself to a variety of eerie disturbances, and watch out for the surreal enemies that skulk in your shadowy surroundings. Tormentor is coming soon to PC, but you can check out a demo on the game's official Steam page.
A third-person roguelite with a delightfully gory twist, Swap Meet allows players to augment themselves with the discombobulated viscera of their enemies. Inspired by games like Hades and Returnal, you'll play as an upgradable galactic meat scientist, always on the lookout for powerful leftovers.
How in
Meet
the
is coming
fuck
soon to
is
PC,
that
but the
inspired by
first
Hades?
1,000 players to sign up at go.playswapmeet.com/FGS will get guaranteed access to the next playtest.
Sea Power. Naval Combat in the Missile Age is a Cold War conflict simulator from the lead designer of Cold Waters. You'll take part in tense battles
Oh,
for naval
hell
and air
yeah.
supremacy, using realistically modeled vehicles and weapons. Players can enjoy a dynamic campaign with multiple theaters, where they must use their wits to respect the
You
rules
wouldn't
of
have
engagement
lasted a
in
day out in the
historical and
Navy.
fictional combat scenarios. Sea Power is coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
Harness the fury of the elements in
Stormforge?
a mod-friendly survival crafting adventure
Mod-friendly?
set in a procedurally generated magical world. Alone or with up to 8 players in co-op, you'll pilfer dangerous storms for resources and use the treasure to craft epic structures and topple deadly bosses. What secrets will you uncover as you conquer this mysterious landscape? Find out
Did
when
I-
Stormforge
have I
launches
seen
on
this?
PC in 2025.
Did I like this?
Discover
I like the art
features
style.
and synergies in Dark Sky, a tactical deck builder with an emphasis on narrative. Players will explore the hostile surface of an alien planet, crafting cards and exploiting weaknesses as a band of heroes hell-bent on saving their homeworld.
Tribes of
Dark
Midgard?
Sky is
I
coming
liked
soon to
Tribes of
PC.
Midgard. I liked it, dog.
We're back on stage, and we've got another special section for those of you who can't resist the allure of one more turn. Here's a special gameplay trailer for Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Thank God. Please, show me gameplay, damn it. If they don't explain how the combat works, I'm gonna freak out. Rivers. River tiles are cool. It looks nice. I just don't understand what's different from Civ 6. I need it explained. The name! No, Shirley! Ew! Why do they look like that? Why? Why do the leaders look like that? That wasn't a fucking gameplay trailer.
We hope you enjoyed that closer look at Civilization 7's gameplay, but that's not all. We've got an interview with the team at Firaxis Games focusing on the new features coming to the game, so check it out.
Please?
When Ed Beach first pitched his concept of what he thought Civilization 7 was, it was really cool.
I
And
liked
he wanted to know
how
where he could go next. How can he really change the way the players
Fucking
approach
Dennis,
a game
please.
of Civ? Really bring something new to the
I
table, not
liked
just
how
more layers on top
the
of what we already
Civs
have.
looked.
By breaking the game up
in,
into ages,
Civ
we're
6.
able to simulate
I
that,
thought
that
the
rise and
art
fall
style
of the
for their
civilization
characters
and
was
have
good.
one turn into another culture and people with their own unique identity and continue to build on your empire in a new way.
What makes Ages interesting is the ability to really focus in on that particular time period, whether it's the interaction between the civs, between the leaders, the nature of that interaction. That's what
They
the
looked
Age
better in
system
fucking
really
10
allows
years ago
for
than they did
that
in this
kind
game.
of experimentation on a level that has not been seen before in previous Civ titles. When you pick a new government, what does the grocery store owner think about that? When you go to war, what kind of experience do your soldiers go through? These are the kinds of insights that the narrative system offers, these windows into the everyday lives and experiences and reactions
So is it kind of like
your
Frostpunk?
people to what you are doing as the leader and what is happening during this particular period of time in the history that
Like
you're
your
creating.
city will let you know what they feel about your choices?
Civilization 7 that does sort of mirror the ingenuity and creativity of humans is that you have a chance to win the game pretty much at any point. You're never really out of it. When you get to a new age, you get new strategies, you can pivot.
Have you
and change
played Civ
things up.
before?
And then
Yes.
in the final age, you get a chance for that sudden death victory to knock out the other players. And even if you
I played
were
a lot of
trailing
Civ 6.
previously, the chance to get that
And
victory
Civ
at the
5.
end is pretty much always there for you.
One of the coolest new addition too with Ages is the way that you have new cultures emerging based on how you play. So if I'm playing, for example, Confucius, when I go to the next stage, I've already got some lines into because I'm playing Confucius. I've already unlocked a couple different civilization options that I get to merge into. But depending how I play, if I'm playing, mountainous territory, if I'm playing with things that trigger unlocks for other civilizations, I can change the path of my own history. So when you get to the end of an age, based on how you've played, based on the civ you've chosen, based on the leader you've chosen, that determines the next cultures that are available to you to emerge as you go into the next age. It's a really cool growth mechanic that has you evolving and steering your culture as you go through time. When you get to the end of the game, when you get to the end of the modern age, you've got this truly multicultural empire that you've built.
What matters at the end of the day is that you've built an empire that you are proud of and that you have had fun building and that you gain satisfaction from.
I don't think our audience will ever realize how much they influence the game that we're working on.
This is the first place
See,
I've
like,
worked
don't
where
worry about
we actually
winning.
look and
Just
listen
build
to
your
our
city.
fans and then
Just
integrate
build your
those
little
things into the game to
town.
make it a
This
better
is
game.
Animal Crossing.
It's kind of like everybody's civilization, not just ours.
We love our community. We always say that we have the best fans in gaming, and it's true. We love listening
This
to our
fucking
community,
Animal
getting
Crossing
all the
Civ
feedback
right
that we
now.
can about the game from Civilization 6 and games prior. We gather it all, we listen to it, we make tweaks to it, and we put a lot of that thought and feedback
wanna
into
win.
Civilization 7 and continue to build it into the best game possible.
Build something you believe in. What does that mean?
Build an empire that stands the test of time in Sid Meier's Civilization 7, which is coming to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025.
What does
We've got another world premiere coming up next for an action platformer with a shape-shifting protagonist. Let's check it out.
Watch them be like, there's actually no PvP. You can only play the story. I play Civ for the sole purpose of nuking my friends. Dude! The 7 hours I spend in one Civ game that we never finish are some of the greatest times. Okay, hear me out. The Maui does not look like he belongs in this game. Like, his little character looks like a different shade than the background.
Maui the Shapeshifter.
It looked
is coming soon
odd.
to PC. You're welcome.
And now, let's push things forward, okay?
Like,
Because
his character was like
another one to
really
watch me
bright,
die for you
and
now. And this
the
one's all about
exposure
the
was
end
like
of the world.
cranked. But then the background and the
Yeah, well, I
bosses were
recover
like
from
this
Ned's
dark
British
kind of shaded.
accent.
So it looked
Here's
like a
Rebellion
weird
Games to tell you
contrast.
more about Atomfall.
I thought my British was great.
All right, yeah.
Can they stop talking? Atomfall. Me, when I get a degree in nuclear physics.
I'm Ben Fisher, I'm Associate Head of Design for Rebellion, and I'm working on Atomfall. Atomfall is a survival action game set in 1950s Yorkshire, where the player wakes up inside a quarantine zone surrounding the Windscale plant, and they have to uncover why they're there,
Now.
what has caused this quarantine, and how to survive the mysteries that they find there. With Atomfall, we wanted to try something new, and that involved bringing in lots of different reference points. One of the games that has influenced Atomfall is obviously, you can see some parts of something like Fallout in there, but also other games in that similar genre like Metro,
He
even a bit
didn't-
of Bioshock.
he didn't
When you
wanna
start
say
the game,
Fallout.
You wake up in a bunker inside
I
this
heard
nuclear
Bioshock.
quarantine zone. You don't know who you are, you don't know how you connect to this larger story. The major motivator for the player through the story is finding out how they relate to this disaster, what this disaster is, how they can escape. We don't tell you what your backstory is, but we plant clues through the game about what it might be. There are several mysteries that we set up but won't pay off as part of this larger world building. Part of the reason for that is to give you room to express yourself and to make those decisions yourself, but part of that as well is that the history of that kind of British storytelling is to open mysteries and not fully resolve them.
I've
in a
never played
satisfying way.
Bioshock.
So it
Do
fits
it.
nicely with the kind of world that we're trying to build. We wanted the combat in this game to feel very
Bioshock
kind of
is my
brutal,
favorite game of
high
all time.
stakes, kill or be killed survival. So the combat system blends melee combat options with ranged combat, so you can find melee weapons and throw them, you can kick enemies, you can smack them with a heavy strike or jab at them with lighter strikes. And we want you to mix up these options, so you've got to choose every shot carefully. So that kind of high-intensity survival is the philosophy we had in mind when building the game. But we want to make sure as many players as possible can enjoy the play experience. So we've approached
Why is he looking at the
difficulty in a
wrong
slightly different
camera?
way, and we approach it instead as different play styles. So the game has a survival element, it has a combat element, and it has an investigation element. And we give the player the options at the start of the game to fine-tune any of those channels of gameplay to have the play experience that they prefer. We've added lots of accessibility options as well to make sure the game is playable by as many people as possible. Atomfall is coming to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox, PC, and Day 1 Game Pass in 2025.
Oh, Game Pass. Day 1. It's bruv Fallout. Wait,
blimey.
wait a minute.
Investigate the apocalypse.
But we already
When
have that,
Atomfall lands
guys.
on PC and consoles in 2025.
It's getting better.
It
It's
was
great.
Irish, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's
It sounded
great.
like Roger Clark. God help me.
This next game was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year.
Night
It is a
Wielder,
cult
thank you for the
simulator
3
that puts
months.
players in service of the eldritch gods. So here's the latest update on the Worshippers of Cthulhu.
Oh?
Peggy 18.
Wait, what? Is this a Cthulhu city builder? Yes, burn. What? Ooh, in October.
Breaking news. Worshippers of Cthulhu is coming to PC and consoles on October 21st, 2024.
Spooky game.
Now it's time to check in with Spirit of the Samurai, an adventure game inspired by Japanese mythology.
Cool.
Cool. Do I have a cat? Wait, you do? Ow. Ow. I'm not a huge fan of the stop motion. I don't like that.
Spirit of the Samurai is coming to PC in autumn 2024.
Now we've got an update on Starship Troopers Extermination. Let's see what Offworld has been cooking.
What about the Cthulhu game? Yeah, it looked cool.
Hi, I'm Chaz Barker. I'm the lead game designer of Starship Troopers Extermination.
What up, fucking
Let me
Chaz?
tell you about something we're introducing to the game. This is this monstrosity of a tank, but in bug shape. It's called the Tanker Bug. It has a suite of different moves that it's going to ruin your day with. We're trying to make the Tanker Bug experience as close to the movie as
Helldivers by Temu? Dude, I was straight up thinking Helldivers.
do as much damage as possible before he probably gets mad at you.
You guys know when you have to put your
I'm Tamiris
date of birth
Barat,
to look at
aka
games on
Tammy.
Steam?
I'm the lead environment artist on Starship Troopers Extermination.
I didn't put my actual
This is
birthday.
a
I just
icy
scrolled to the
planet that has
like
been
the
infected
longest
by
year
a
I
bug
could
meteor.
think. Like
The
I
bugs
just
have
scrolled
had
until I hit a
time
year.
to mutate and evolve within that frosty
I'm
environment.
January
That's where
1st
our
and
players are gonna be able to
73.
encounter the Frost Drone and the Frost Warrior.
Exactly.
So we're very excited to introduce this new biome to you guys, and we really hope that you guys enjoy it.
I'm Peter Maurice, project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination. Our goal for single player is to introduce a new way to progress your character and prepare you for 16
That
player
explains the
multiplayer.
gray.
A really cool aspect that we wanted
Guys,
was
it's getting
bringing
real bad.
General Rico in. He's now in charge
Damn!
of a special
Who's that
operations
guy?
group. He's forming the best of the best from all military branches and he's invited you to come and try out for a special
He's inviting me to
operations group.
come.
When we launch in console in October of 2024, that is just the start of a very robust roadmap.
That's the
of
actor from the
features
movie?
and gameplay
Guys, I used
moments
to,
that we'll be bringing in, so you can expect
have
to
Starship
see
Troopers on
tons
VHS.
more bugs and worlds to explore in Starship Troopers Extermination.
Starship Troopers is launching on
Oh,
PC
no,
and
thank you for the
consoles in October
10.
2024. But if you can't wait to fry some bugs, it's already available in early access on Steam.
Thank you for the 10
Here's a
gifted.
gameplay trailer for Los Pingueros, a multiplayer snowball brawler where you
I
duke
am
it out with your
alerts
buddies
muted for-
in melting arenas. Cool, comfortable, air-conditioned pain. Oh, I can dig that.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
For the trailers, I muted. Pinata Penguin. Los Pingueros.
Los Pingueros is coming soon
Inspired
for
by
PC
Hades.
and Nintendo Switch.
Now, if you remember, during the summer showcase, the Future Game Show launched a new initiative to spotlight up-and-coming indie games. We called on developers to submit
Guys, we
their
got
games
two
in a
Penguin
tight
games.
45-second format, kind of like indie elevator pitch, if you will.
Well, our inbox has been overwhelmed with creativity, and the crew behind the scenes have picked out some of their favorite examples to share with the world. Do you want to take a look?
I do.
No.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I work on Projected Dreams with my friends at Flowberry Studio. The story of Projected Dreams is about a little girl named Senka and her mother. Together, they tell stories and animate them through shadow play on the wall. After moving houses, Senka is left to tell stories by herself and uses her mother's old photo album as an inspiration for her fantastical dreams.
Aww.
Solve puzzles by dragging, rotating, and stacking toys from Senka's room to recreate shadow silhouettes on the wall to uncover key events from her mother's past. Projected Dreams echoes the comforting feeling of playing in your bedroom during warm summer nights and slowly unfolding the stories of the people closest to you. The game will release early next year.
This
on
is a
PC
girl
and
game,
Mac,
yes.
So be sure to wishlist Projected Dreams on Steam.
You know, this is like that one moving
Hi
game
everyone,
I played.
my name is Martinez, and along with my colleague Mantas, we are the
I wanna
developers
play
of Haunted
this!
Paws, a game where you play as two puppies trying to rescue their human friend trapped inside a haunted mansion. You'll have to work together to complete puzzles and sneak past monsters that live inside the mansion. The whole experience is focused on two-person multiplayer, so it's perfect for couples and friends alike. We'll feature both local split-screen and online multiplayer, so you can play on the couch or across the country. Only one player has to purchase the game and can then invite
Yeah,
their friend
guys,
to
it's
play for free.
perfect
The
for
game also has
couples.
a full range of customization options for your playable character, which allows you to bring your real-life dog into the game. Haunted Paws will be coming to Steam and major consoles, but we still haven't decided on the release date yet. In the meanwhile, you can follow us on social media for development updates, and don't forget to wish us on Steam
release
so you
date?
know when the game is out.
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Hi, I'm Pablo Coma from Rablo Games, and I'm super excited to tell you more about Necrostory. Necrostory is a light-hearted RPG where you play as a powerful and kind of evil necromancer. You cast powerful necromancy spells, raise armies of skeletons, sign dark pacts with demons so that you can later transform into them, and most importantly, you capture dead enemy souls before they fly away in order to take control of them. After capturing creators, you can manage your team and the skills and equipment of your teammates. You can also upgrade each of your own spells using their dedicated skill trees. Necrostory will be available for PC and consoles in September 2024.
Hi, I'm Alex and I'm a solo dev working on a multiplayer action RPG called Sword Eye. Sword Eye is an extraction looter that combines the fast-paced directional combat you find in games like Mordhau or Chivalry with massive multiplayer dungeon crawls. Enter the dungeon alone or with friends, battle your way through monsters, bosses, and other players, and escape with your loot alive.
Well,
I'm building the game I've always wanted to play, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So visit the Steam page.
Oh, this
to
looks
the game and
familiar.
Sign up for the next free playtest.
solo dev though? That's kind of cool.
Please be sure to wishlist those games on Steam and support their development.
And if you'd like to take part in the indie elevator pitch, just follow the link on the screen to find all the details on how to submit your game.
All right, let's keep things moving and take a trip to
Damn, how long is this show?
This atmospheric puzzle platformer is set in a gorgeous mechanical world.
Whoa. What? I'ma throw up. No, my brain can't handle this. It looks really cool though. Bionic Bay.
Bionic Bay is coming to PC in 2025.
My brain hurt.
But, of course, you can wishlist it right now.
He fucking died.
Yeah, I hope you're not getting tired of all these world premieres because we've got yet another one coming up.
Oh boy!
The rift took us all by surprise. Mistralia was about to vanish into oblivion. But when the goddess called, I answered.
It's a big world out there.
What up,
Don't be
Obach?
afraid to take the wrong path. If nothing else, it'll make a good story.
Collect the world's memories to shape the powers within you. Even our guardians seem to have forgotten who they are.
My girlfriend turned into a flower. That looked like Hades. Death animation. Inspired by Hades.
Memories of the world.
What's up, GM?
Enlighten me. And give me the strength to face the shadows that threaten you.
Echoes of Mistralia.
Memories await.
Bad name. Really bad.
Unleash your magical creativity in Echoes of Mistralia, which is coming soon.
We're going back to back with the world premieres just to keep you on your toes. This next one is a beloved reimagining of a terrifying Half-Life mod.
Ooh. Wait, what?
Half-Life. Love it.
These are the worst hosts I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah. Spooky. Don't sleep. Goes to sleep. I like spooky games. Just don't go in. Why are we
Nightmare
going
House
in?
Reimagined is opening its doors to PC players in 2025.
For free?
The developers are also bringing the original Nightmare House mod to Steam. So watch out for that in the near future.
All right, it's time for another set of back-to-back trailers, so get your wish list ready while we take a breather.
What?
Oh, man, I'm getting old.
Are they leaving? Okay, maybe they're all right. Have you ever wanted to roleplay being a peasant? But your village is run by zombies? God save Birmingham. Amazing name. Best name.
And for those who accept it, there is power.
Hot characters.
Back again, are you? Come now. You can do better.
It's not a name, that's just a fact. Yep. And all the guys have the same jawline. Inspired by Hades. I don't know what that said. There was like that was like 5 words in that title. Inspired by Hades.
Central, this is dispatch.
Or
Do
die.
we have any more agents on standby?
Good name.
I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees, whose name and existence few know. Although I came here as a guest, I am now a prisoner. Luckily, I am not alone. A group of companions and I are planning our escape.
Huh.
We must confront violence, corruption, and our own fears. thus begins our tale. May God have mercy on our souls, or whatever is left of them.
Dustone of Madness.
Welcome back. What's up next, Ned?
Well, Beyond Galaxyland is a stylized cyberpunk RPG adventure. And we got some news about when you can get your hands on it.
Cyberpunk?
As the very universe unravels.
Yes, she's just wearing a bra and a coat, guys. This is women's fashion.
And all life hangs in the balance.
A Game of the Year
You
contender.
better start believing in heroes. Guys? Stranded a billion light years from home. No idea.
Says the developer's mom.
And a sentient gas cloud devouring the cosmos. You're not gonna save this universe alone. Skyrocket across the far reaches of the galaxy to assemble a ragtag crew of specialists that might just tip the balance.
Bra and coat, female legendary armor in MMOs?
Though
True.
with every planet teeming with galactic nemesis and a secret power manipulating reality.
That say dome?
Behind the curtain.
I think it said poop.
Defending time and space might be easier said than done. Beyond Galaxyland. Plummeting to Earth on September 24th. Wishlist now. Guys?
Beyond
guys?
Galaxyland is coming to PC and consoles on September 24th, later this year.
This next section, the ones to play montage, features games with demos available on Steam. So you can try them all out right after the show. Let's see who made the cut this time. First up is Miniatures, an anthology of dreamlike adventures about childhood.
I don't want to relive my childhood.
Next up, we've got Anima Flux, a cooperative Metroidvania set in a desolate, far future world.
And here's Tiny Glade, a relaxing sandbox game where you doodle digital castles in pastoral environments.
Cozy.
Or how about Office Fight, a physics-based puzzle game where you break stuff because work sucks.
Last
Dude,
but
she
not
gets
least,
it.
here's Wilmot Works It Out. It's a cozy game where you put together jigsaw puzzles.
Dude, she gets it. Work sucks.
That was our ones to play montage. If you want an easy way to find all those
relatable.
games, check out our official Future Game Show page on Steam. What's next,
You wouldn't
Alex?
get it, Storm?
Well, our friends at Thunderful
Dude,
have
I'm
sent over the
working
launch
right now.
trailer for Steam World Heist 2. Let's check it out.
I'm in.
There's a Steam World 1. Is this a good time to mention that you never tweeted? Wait, what? Where'd my computer?
It seems even robots can't resist a big score.
My PC crashed.
Steam World Heist 2 is out now on
So my
PC
tweet
and
never sent.
console.
Our next game stars a novelist pup who is learning to live in a world after war. And don't let the trailer fool you. It really is that gorgeous.
I had my tweet up to post, but my PC crashed, so my tweet disappeared. You said it never sent, like it was gonna send itself? Extrapolate. Also, now was not a good time. It would have been a better time an hour and a half ago. What's up, Gary?
Yep, you saw that right. Sunset Hills is out now on PC. And a console release is coming soon.
Okay, it's time for the final entry in our Ones to Watch yearbook now. It's a cannon simulator with an exceptionally long name, but thankfully the developers have shortened it to PVKK.
Oh, come on. That's no fun. No guts, no glory. I'm going to do this thing, all right? What's the actual name? Let me try it out. Okay, so this game is called Planet and Independent Bingun.
Nailed it!
I know, you know what? Never mind. Screw it. Let's just roll the interview.
What?
What are these guys doing to me?
What? What is it called? Planet and Vertigun.
I'm René, I work at Bip Bits,
Say
and
it.
we are a small indie developer in Germany. We are working on Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant, or PVKK in short, and essentially it's Space Invaders, but the cannon you fire is really complicated. In PVKK, you are in a small bunker and you are tasked with fending off an interplanetary invasion.
Only
from
Germans
space,
can
so
say
you
it.
shoot down spaceships. Maybe you've been wondering if PVKK is a horror game even, or a narrative game. And really, it's a simulation game, but a very approachable one. Not that you need to study a big manual for
I'm
very long.
actually into that.
We do have
I
a lot
like
of
Sims. I
narrative
like
parts
sim
and
games.
mystery parts that are intended to give more
But this looks
reason
really-
to actually fire
I
the
like the
cannon.
art
So
style.
you get some story with that, and you know why you're doing that.
Attention, Commander. Stand by for mission debriefing. Commander, your service today was at the expected level.
I wanted to explain a little bit what you actually do in the cockpit. So first of all, you manage the energy levels. So you have different types of generators depending on where you are at the game. And you generate energy to use with your cannon and in your facility. Then you need to monitor the space where the spaceships come in and try to land on your planet. And you need to identify them, detect them,
And fucking
classify
eliminate
them. And then you
them.
need to make a plan how you want to approach that situation. If you've chosen a weapon on a target, you go into this long firing sequence where you just pick your ammunition, get it ready for firing, and then you have to basically calculate at which angle you have to shoot the gun. Because the
Oh,
ships are
God.
moving at a certain speed, and you know your projectile is moving at a certain speed, so you have to calculate how much you need to lead your
Dog.
shot. And then you adjust the cannon
Need an
and get
engineering
everything
degree.
ready without losing energy. And then you can fire the shot. And this, depending on the ship's size, this has to be a really well done sequence. Because there are larger ships, and there you don't need to be super precise. But you can also be really precise. Like you can hit a 2-meter target at a 15-kilometer distance if you calculate correctly, even with the big gun.
Guys, if I can learn how to
Our
play
goal
this,
is
I
to
can
release
operate a tank.
Planetverteidigungskanonenkommandant 2025 on Steam, wishlisted now. And join our Discord to not miss anything and chat with us.
Good one.
Who knew managing a planetary defense cannon could be so cozy? PVKK is blasting its way onto PC in 2025. Ned?
There's an obnoxious rodent on the loose. Thankfully not in the studio, but let's keep an eye out, because it's not just any pest, all right? Alex, this squirrel has got a gun.
In a world of peace and tranquility,
This is SWAG Morning
homeowners
News.
can now hunt
are causing significant power outages.
A hidden truth lies beneath the surface. An ordinary
In a
rodent's fate
world.
is within his grasp. Now this squirrel is here to eat nuts and shoot some guns. And guess what? He's all out of nuts.
No!
Expect sandboxing, puzzle solving, and gun-slinging action in the platform epic you never knew could exist. Hold on to your nuts. The food chain's got a new hierarchy. Get ready for Squirrel with a Gun. Coming soon to Steam and Epic. And coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X and S this fall.
This is a Game of the Year contender.
Stick 'em up. Squirrel with a
I
Gun
hate
is
you.
coming to PC on
I'm
August
sorry,
29th. with
that
a
just
console
came out of
release
me.
later this year.
I
Sorry,
couldn't. It was
Ned.
like a tick. I couldn't control
Let's
it.
take a closer look at One-Eyed Liko. This is a psychological horror game inspired by Slavic mythology.
Хорошо с тобой в 30-м царстве, кузнец, как в божий день. Отдыхаешь душой.
Я просто хочу выбраться отсюда.
Где еще ты найдешь такую компанию?
Russian? Yeah, he said Slavic mythology.
Я ищу лихо, не чтоб угодить ему в пасть.
Да ну, а для чего?
Чтоб, черт, да бес его знает, портной.
Говорят, кто ступил в темный лес, не уйдет прежним. Выдержи его испытание. Пройди сквозь чрево мертвеца. Умри и сам воскресни.
Storm dude pussa to play this? No, I'm not scared.
Ну что, готов? Нет! Стой! Погоди!
No,
Лихо! У тебя гости!
That bird just ate the moon.
One-Eyed Liko is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
All right, we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean we don't have any tricks left up our sleeve.
Yeah, you know, this game was revealed at Gamescom last year, but we've seen nothing else about it until now.
Sometimes things don't
I
go
already
as
fear
planned.
for my PC.
And sometimes digging, always searching for answers we should have never asked. Always clawing at the surface like worms begging for food. A lack of understanding to push what we don't know when something should be left alone.
There's nothing we can do. There is no end.
Retrieval? Cool name. Cool game. I like it.
Retrieval is a haunting horror adventure built in Unreal Engine 5, and it's coming soon to PC and consoles.
How soon?
Unfortunately, that also means our Gamescom showcase has come to an end.
What does
First
that
off,
mean?
Alex, thank you. It was great hosting with you.
Oh, it's been an absolute privilege.
Well, it's been my honor.
Well, you know now we're Outlaws for Laugh. I'd also like to thank everyone at home for tuning in. You might want to stick around though, as even though we're getting out of here, the Future Game Show expansion pack is coming up right after this.
Thank you for the
with even more
prime.
trailers and deep dives.
Thank you,
into
man, for the
games
first time
like
sub.
Post-Trauma and Tiny Glade.
Hey, don't
They
miss
sound
it.
like they
There'll
want
also
to
be some
fucking
follow-up
leave.
content on GamesRadar.com, as well as our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok. And make sure you follow up on any games that caught your eye today. Drop a wish list.
Guys, how
Play
do you
the
spell
demos, or
retrieval?
just show the developers some love on social media. Hey,
I found
every
it.
little bit helps.
It really does. I'm Alex McKenna.
And I'm Ned Luke.
And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2024.
Thank God. I gotta pee, and then we're gonna go play Wukong.